Do you know those panties that are like really, really thin? And instead of like having stitches, they are just glued.
Yeah.
And one day I had them on, and I don't know if I washed them too much and I used them too much, but one day I just felt like the glue, the glue was torn apart, and I could feel the air. I'm like, fuck, what happened? Hi, this is Iris,
And this is Sophia.
and you're listening to Undressed. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
How are you today? You're laughing because I asked you before, so I already know the answer.
Today is probably one of the ugliest days I've ever seen in this city. It's not only rainy, but it's also like foggy everywhere.
It looks like a Silent Hill.
Yeah.
You're inside a Silent Hill game. It's very, very, very cloudy and looks like apocalypse.
Yeah. It's very depressing. And yeah, I don't know.
The
Plus
worst, it's not just one day.
no, it's gonna be like this the entire week. Plus I have a headache. So yeah, it's not my best day, but I'm excited to be here as always.
Same.
And yeah, and
It
you?
doesn't feel like work. So
True.
because other types of work with this weather are mostly impossible
True.
and
Yeah.
very hard to do. So I'm glad we are here because here we are like warm and
Mhm.
cozy. But yeah, I don't remember seeing a winter like this. I don't know if every winter I say the
I
same
was
thing
thinking the same
or
thing.
if it's a real thing.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, is it always like this?
I don't remember though. I don't feel like it's like the coldest, but the most rain I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
It's so rainy.
So rainy. And we like a rainy day. I like a rainy day, but this is impossible to
Yeah.
work with.
This is like nonstop.
Yeah.
Nonstop. I don't remember like putting my foot out and being like not rainy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, today we are gonna talk about girls.
Girl talk. Are you excited?
Yes, it's the first time that we bring this team to the podcast. So I'm excited because I don't know how the conversation will go, but there's so much things about girls and we are both girls. So let's see.
Let's see if we're gonna be good at this or if we're gonna be better later on.
Do you like being a girl?
Do I like being a girl? Yeah, I do. I wouldn't change.
Good.
But boys do have the life easier.
I do agree. I think it's very hard to be a girl, but at the same time it has I don't know, a sparkle to it.
Yeah.
So even if I think one day having kids I would prefer a girl, I don't know
Yeah.
why. I just think we are stronger in a way, but at the
Mhm.
same time we have it harder. Maybe that's
True.
why we are stronger.
That's why we are stronger, yeah. We do have a little sparkly.
That's me, sparkly.
Sparkly.
Oh my god. So about girls, there's a lot of girls that have like a lot of girlfriends and some girls that are more like I like to hang out with the boys. So
Mhm.
how are you in terms of friends? Do you have more girlfriends or more boyfriends?
I have more girlfriends.
More girlfriends.
And you?
Oh my god, I have so little friends. Let me think. Let me think.
Let me count.
I need to
One.
I need to do the math. I think growing up, it was definitely more boy friends.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think it's mostly the same, to be honest.
Yeah, the same number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I added you to the equation.
Thank you.
So it was
Because
one, now it's two.
I'm worth a lot, you know? And that's why I balance.
I have 10 boys in Sophia, so it's like. No, but really, it's a very tiny circle. So I don't know. I think it's probably the same number.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely growing up, it used to be more boys. But I think it was just fate or occasion. I don't think it was like I didn't like girls or
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
it was just I don't know, it happened that I had some more guy friends, and I started dating really early. I was like 17 when I started dating with my boyfriend,
Yeah.
so I kind of like had his circle as well,
Yeah.
that is like boys. So yeah, but now I'm adding more girls, so I think it's a match.
Sure. I think so too. But yeah, for me, I think it's more girlfriends. I don't know why. It's always been. Um, I used to have a few boy best friends during high school, but I think we just drifted apart.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, now it's mainly girls. To be honest, I think so too. Yeah.
Nice. Do you think there's any like particular, I think we even like asked our followers like particular things that define girls or only girls have,
Yeah.
like problems only girls have.
Yeah.
Can you remember some?
Um, I remember we talked. The first thing that pops in my mind is like mood swings because we talked about it.
Oh yeah.
We talked about it, and yeah, I remember telling you like, oh, I don't have mood swings. I don't think I do, but today I'm very moody, so maybe I do have mood swings. But I think people usually associate it with like having your period, and
Yeah.
yeah, and to me, I feel like it's more to do with the weather. I don't know.
Mm,
However, I do feel like the week before I have my period, I feel like I'm really lazy. I don't feel like doing anything. Um like I really feel like staying in, not moving, but I don't feel like it's moody as in I get like sensitive or rude or bitchy, you know, some
yeah.
girls like say that they become real bitches, and I don't think it's that. I think it's more moody as in I don't feel like doing anything.
Mm. I do get mood swings. I do get them. And before I was like almost in how do you say, uh like not accepting it to be mood swings, because I hate that people kind of use it as a weapon to women,
Yeah.
you know, like she's with her period or it's
Yeah.
mood swings, so it's almost like your emotions aren't real.
Mhm.
And I used to hate that, so I was like, I don't have mood swings, I'm really angry at you or something, just because I am. But I started noticing it was every time on the same week, so I was like, okay, maybe it is related. And like you were saying, it's not on the week that you have your period, it's
No.
the week before. And some
Yeah.
people don't know that, like mostly men don't know, but it's the week before. And for me it's like I don't think about like it's this week. I usually just go day by day,
Yeah.
and then somehow I get so like or emotional or angry, and then I think a little bit. Okay, I know
Yeah.
it's the week before, but yeah, I get like angry. Sometimes I have like I'm like moody with my boyfriend for a stupid reason. I
Yeah.
remember one time we were joking around, and he did a dance step,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "You're so rude. You're always like mocking me just because I dance." I created like a huge drama just because he was like he was doing a dance
That
step.
does not sound like you
Yeah,
at
exactly,
all.
exactly. So he was like joking, look, I do this better than you, and I was like, stop it, you're putting me down. So then I thought, fuck, this is really the period talking.
Yeah.
Damn, poor guy. And they and they don't have that. That's
No.
I never saw my boyfriend moody unless like something very bad happens,
Yeah.
and they might get like angry or annoyed, but they don't get this like just moody because they are
No.
moody. I never saw that
Yeah.
happening.
No. I've never saw my boyfriend moody either, unless something bad happened. Yeah.
Exactly.
Or
Just waking up moody.
yeah,
It's something
waking
that
up.
I never.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Me
must be
neither.
hard dating a girl.
Oh well. Imagine like yeah, that's something that must be really hard. Like a relationship between two girls. I would love to have some insights because
Oh, that would be nice. Yes.
we did ask you guys, but we didn't receive a lot of replies, did
Yeah.
we? Yeah,
No,
no.
I don't think so.
But imagine.
Yeah, because the two can have mood swings.
Yeah, and it's
Um.
probably not in the same week, so it's like
Oh my god. But I heard that women, if you spend a lot of time together,
yeah,
they
they
adapt.
sync.
They
Yeah,
sync. So
yeah,
maybe it gets a little easier if it's
maybe.
the same, like the week of hell, and then
Yeah,
But yeah, the actual week of the period, I think it's just like a normal
Yeah,
week, unless you have like really bad cramps or something.
I actually feel like super strong during that week.
Strong?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like when I work out and like, I don't know, I just have loads of energy
Yeah.
comparing to the previous week.
Yeah. Thankfully, I don't suffer much too during that week. I
Yeah.
just like go day by day. But we have our producer here is a man. So have you ever saw this mood swings on your girlfriends? Yes. He's saying yes right away.
Do you have mood swings? He said very rarely.
Yeah, I think it's a girl thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a girl thing. It's hard.
It is.
He's laughing at us. Because you don't know when you have
You
it.
don't
You don't
know.
know. You think that those emotions are
Yeah.
totally real. And they
Yeah.
are. It's all about hormones. So it's
True.
not your fault.
Yeah. It's scary actually. Like it's like you don't know what is truth or not. It's like
Yeah.
am I really feeling this or is it my brain
Yeah,
tricking
for
me?
me in that moment, like I'm really annoyed about the dance move. Like it's real to me. So I got really sad. Okay. We have other problems here, only related to girls. So someone said having to constantly look your best or else people will assume something is wrong with you.
Oh my god, yes. Like, are you sick? Or are you
Yeah.
tired?
Just
No,
because you
I'm
have
just
no
not wearing
makeup or
concealer.
yeah. My dark circles are
Yeah,
huge.
same. My dark
That's true.
circles are getting bigger.
Same.
It's so sad.
And I'm getting paler.
Yeah.
Because it's winter, so they look more blue
Yeah.
and darker. But that's so true. Whenever you feel like just having a totally like off day,
Mm-hmm.
people might think something is wrong. They're used to women being always on their top game.
True. Yeah.
To be honest, wedgie, someone says.
Wedgies?
So you're talking about the panties?
Like the panties in the middle of the butt? But I feel like guys can have that too. Don't
Do
you?
guys have that? The feeling of having your panties or your boxers between your butt cheeks?
Yeah, they
Yes,
have. They
me
do.
too.
Maybe maybe she's talking about, like the thong?
Yeah, the type
Like
of panties.
yeah. But maybe like not in the butt. Maybe like
Oh my god!
yeah.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Maybe it's that.
Maybe it's that. But
Yeah.
I feel like that's also something that girls go through is like choosing
Picking the
the panties you like.
perfect underwear. I
Yeah.
agree. Mhm.
Because some girls like to wear more like a boxer, some like to wear like
G-string?
G-string
Yeah.
or like what we call the granny panties,
Yeah.
which is like normal panties to be
Normal,
honest.
yeah.
So yeah, I feel there's a time. I don't know when this happens because you're young, so your mom buys you panties, and then one day you need to buy your own, and you need to make a choice.
Yeah, and you start trying them all.
Yeah,
And I feel like for me it's all about comfort.
comfort. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
feel I'm very very flexible with this subject. I have
yeah,
like
I have loads
loads of
too.
different types.
But if a specific material
Oh
isn't
yeah,
comfortable, I can't. So
it's
it's
true.
for me it's more of the material and not like the model, more
Yeah,
of it. Yeah.
and I feel they last so little now, and even
Yeah.
socks. I don't know
True.
if that's made for you to buy more, but I used to have like the same panties for ages, and now I feel like they last so little because they start being all like hard when
Yeah.
you wash them, or
Mhm.
some. Do you know those that have like glue? Okay, so I have an episode. Do you know those panties that are like really really thin, and instead of like having stitches, they are just glued,
Yeah.
so no stitches.
Yeah, yeah.
So they are the most comfortable
Yeah.
because no
Mhm.
stitches, it doesn't like make you itchy or anything,
Yeah.
like super smooth.
Mhm.
And one day I had them on, and I don't know if I washed them too much and I used them too much, but one day I just felt like like the glue the glue was torn apart and I could feel the air I'm like, fuck, what happened? And then they were just hanging.
They were just saying,
The
wait.
front part and the back part. So the glue in the middle, the glue in the middle was gone.
But you were wearing trousers.
Yeah,
Okay,
luckily,
luckily.
luckily. But the feeling was so weird
Yeah.
because then you only have like fabric
I
hanging and you
know.
can feel like the air.
Yeah.
There's girls that don't wear panties at all.
Yeah.
I could never. I feel so
I could
weird.
never, because like your the JJ cleans herself up during the days. So like,
That's why I don't
how-
understand how people do it.
yeah,
But I had friends like, especially for gym, that were like just the leggings. It's weird. And also,
No.
doesn't it will look more like a camel toe or
Yeah,
something? Because I have
exactly.
no
Exactly. Oh
It's
my
gonna be
god,
weird.
I can just imagining having the leggings
Yeah.
there. It's like,
But if you wear leggings or sports like shorts, in spandex and all, you can see the shape of
yeah,
the panties.
yeah,
So it must be because of that.
yeah, true.
So I think that's why I need different types of panties, because
Mm-hmm.
some panties are like, if you're wearing a skirt, it's better to wear like boxers or
Mm-hmm.
granny
Granny, yeah.
granny pants instead of
Mhm.
how do you say it, a string,
Yeah, or a thong.
a thong.
Yeah.
But with leggings, I think a thong would be better,
Yeah,
actually.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I like them all. Let's see what other problems only girls have.
Only problems only girls have. Periods. Well, we've talked about this before.
True. I'm very basic when it comes to period. I don't like to experiment all the techniques that there are now. I'm very
Wait, do you mean
simple.
like
The cups and all.
the cups?
I'm very
Yeah.
like, I like to keep it
Yeah, I'm the
simple and
same.
old school.
I'm the same. I like a good pad.
Yeah, and I know it's like, I think it's also because of the environment that
Yeah.
people use the cups,
Mhm.
but I need to compensate with other stuff
Yeah.
for the environment, because I don't know, I'm not brave enough to try it.
No, me neither. And I think it's
It's
really
weird.
weird, like washing it, and
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, do you have like a lot of cramps?
No, actually, no. Thankfully, I don't have much problems. But yeah, I know some girls have it really hard.
Yeah. I used to have like friends that would skip school
Yeah,
because of cramps.
I bet it's really painful.
It's
It can
insane.
be really painful. And sometimes it's associated with other stuff
Yeah.
and you discover, but it's hard. Girls, I think it's the worst part, and it's every freaking month. You have no breaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have
We could
no
just like
breaks.
get an email saying you're not pregnant. Congrats.
That would
But
be
no,
better.
we need to bleed
Ah,
for sometimes 7 days,
yeah,
sometimes more.
it's really hard.
Okay. What else do we have here? Hair wash day not matching up with plans. This is a big one.
Oh, so true.
This is a big one because let me tell you. Oh yeah, that's also another thing that girls have and boys that don't have. I feel like boys, every time boys have a shower, they wash their hair.
That's crazy.
I'm
I feel
looking at
like
my
that's so
producer and he's
weird.
bald, so I don't know.
That's true. No problem for you. But yeah, with my boyfriend, I'm like, why are you washing your hair every day?
Yeah.
It's not good for the hair.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, before he knew me, it wasn't even like shampoo and conditioner. He was like a shower gel that has
Yeah.
like shampoo in it,
Yeah,
like a
2 in 1.
2-in-1.
It's the best.
Oh my gosh.
It's all they use. And then they have better hair than us, and
That's
better
true.
skin, and better everything. But yeah, us girls don't wash our hair every day. Well, maybe some.
We have, yeah, maybe some. I know, like, I have a friend that washes her hair every day, but it's like short hair.
Okay.
But I feel we talked about this us together, like the types of shower.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of different types of shower. I have the most quick one is like an everyday shower, just like get in there, a little bit of shower gel,
Yeah.
water, done. Then second type is once a week or twice a week washing my hair
Mm-hmm.
with a shower gel and then like shampoo, conditioner, mask, whatever.
Mask. Yeah.
And there's the third type, which is high maintenance.
High maintenance.
Is
Yeah.
like you need to how do
Exfoliate.
exfoliate and
Shave.
shave. Yeah,
Shave. Yeah.
you need to shave, you need to wash your hair. And
Yeah.
I feel you even have more steps. I remember we were on vacation and you were doing like this hair treatment. So you
Yeah.
needed to
I
put like
do. Yeah, but I do it. I try to do it now. I'm doing it less, like once every 2 weeks.
yeah.
But before I used to do it once a week, and it's like I used to wash my hair and apply the mask, and then leave the shower and like get dressed, whatever, and then I would let the mask rest on my hair for like half an hour, 1 hour, and then
Damn.
remove the mask, and it's really good for your hair.
Yeah. So that one you
Um,
need to plan ahead because you need
yeah,
to be like 1 hour at least
with the
dedicated to the
mask.
shower. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we have 3 types of showers. It's
Yeah.
insane.
True. And I feel even the second type, the one that I just wash my hair, not that special. I think probably 10, 15 minutes. But then I need to blow dry it because you
Yeah.
can go out with your hair wet. So that's really annoying. So I need to prepare. I don't like to do that on a day that I need to work early in the
Exactly.
morning
Yeah.
or I also don't want to do it too separated from when I'm gonna shoot because then the hair is not gonna be fresh.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I need to have time to do it. Sometimes it's hard for
It's
it to
really
match with
hard.
the plans, like she said.
Exactly. And then you add the gym. Now I go to the gym and it's
Yeah,
like
that's so true.
it's really annoying.
Like
So
washing
yeah.
in the morning and going to the gym at night is like
Yeah.
super annoying. You're not
Yeah.
gonna want to do that. So yeah, when I'm not working out, I think I can do the once a week wash for my
Yeah.
hair. But if I'm working out, I need 2 times a
Yeah,
week.
I'm the
which is-
same, unfortunately. Yeah.
Problems only girls have.
Uh,
And the hair being stuck in my ass after showering. This is also so true, and not only after showering. I sometimes
Yeah.
like I find like really big
Yeah.
hairs in the back of my how do you say the back in back of my
Yeah.
back
In the back of my
lower
neck.
back, and then you pull it and you realize it was on the ass. It's like oh no,
You know, that happens to my boyfriend with my hairs.
oh
It's like, this is a long blonde one. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
oh no.
Probably because we sleep in the same bed.
Yeah, but the feeling is awful pulling
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's not good. Not good. Not good. Long hair can be a pain in the ass, literally. Okay, then we have a girl saying, I don't have sex yet because I'm too afraid of what the other person will think about, my private area. And also, I don't know which places should I shave so I don't seem disgusting.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's very, I feel like that's very, like, s- how do you say it? Like,
Personal?
personal. Yeah, like, I feel like how you shave is like very personal.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like any guy will find you less attractive or, yeah,
I don't think you'll never be disgusting. Like,
no.
you need to remove that thought of your head. But I don't think I ever asked a guy this, but I don't know if the kind of shaving matters anything. If
Does
they
it
have
matter?
preference, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
They
Our
say no.
producer is saying no. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the idea. Like, as long as you keep it clean, you know, maybe trim it a little bit, but
Yeah.
you don't need to like shave it if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think it's also
Um,
very personal.
And I don't feel like he's gonna think that it's ugly or pretty. Like, it is what it is. It's the same as
Yeah.
it's the same as for you, like the way you see like a penis. A
Yeah.
peni.
Both are not beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the way that you're most comfortable with. And I think even more like than thinking how it's gonna like it. Is like how you feel about it on a regular day
Yeah.
basis. Because I feel for me shaving is more that than
Yeah.
anything else. It's like understanding how I prefer
Mm-hmm.
things
Yeah.
on a daily.
I agree. For me, it's the same. Oh, I think it's me, isn't it? Oh my god, this is a real struggle. The pain in your arms after putting your hair in a ponytail bun.
Oh my god, that's so
And
annoying.
it never looks good. And you know when you're at home on a day off and then you just like do this and your hair looks like amazing?
Hmm.
You just put your hair in a bun and it's the
It's
most
so
perfect
true.
bun the world has ever seen.
And then you wanna do it again.
And it looks like poo.
Even today, like I had to redo my right bun like 3 times. I can never get them to match. I don't know. One is up, the other is down, one is more towards the side. It's so hard. But yeah, the arm pain is awful. And I used to have that a lot when I had long hair. Uh, Blow drying it or straightening it with a flat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Mhm.
used to hate. That's one thing about long hair that I actually don't miss is having to straighten the
Yeah,
hair.
because you sweat.
You sweat.
Yeah. It's
It's
like,
such a commitment. And then the
yeah.
back parts are awful. They are awful to do. I do the front and I'm like, oh my God, so
Oh,
pretty. And then when it gets to the back part, I just want to give up. I
that
just
was
want to
me.
go.
That was me during high school after getting my first straightener. No, it was actually in the ninth grade. I got my first straightener and I was like, slay. I
It's
had
like,
super long hair, like proper until my hips. And I would like straighten it in the front and maybe like a little bit on the side. And I was like, okay, ready to go.
and the back was all
And
curly.
the back, my God. No one ever told me anything, but I knew they were thinking it.
Oh, they were nice.
They were
They were
nice. They
nice.
were nice. But I remember there was a girl in my school that had super long hair, and I would notice it
Oh,
on
on
her.
her.
So I was like, maybe I should have noticed it on me as well. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's a pain. And also, another pain, not only on the arms, but when you take off the bun or the
Oh my
ponytail.
God, it
It,
feels like, yeah.
it hurts so freaking much.
Yeah, and you get a headache after a
Yeah.
while of using your hair up, even without long hair.
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
it.
Even if you put like the hairpin
Yeah,
sometimes too tight,
yeah,
you remove it and it's like you took like a bone out.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It
yeah.
feels crazy, like a needle or something.
Yeah.
But also about headaches, that's something I also suffer being a girl, and I don't know why. We're talking about periods. I always have headaches.
Yeah,
That's I don't have cramps, but I have headaches,
yeah.
and they are really strong. I hate that also.
That's really annoying. You need to
What
take a
else?
pill like as soon as they appear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm like, oh no, this is because of the lights,
yeah,
and I think it's gonna pass, and it only
yeah,
gets worse.
yeah.
Having to half stand, half sit to pee, while the legs hurt really bad, just so you don't touch the toilet seat. This is so true.
That's really true. Like squatting, and let me tell you, when you want to do number two, you don't. You can't. You can't squat for that long.
Yeah, I guess not.
So yeah,
It's really
it's
hard.
really hard.
I don't even know. Like I usually try not to do it in
Yeah,
public
outside.
spaces.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think if there was a time, and I think probably there was. I think I tried to put like toilet paper all
Yeah, I
around the
always do
toilet.
like a protection of 2 layers of paper. But yeah, it's really annoying.
But I hate it, especially when traveling.
Mm.
And you're tired of walking the entire day, and then you need to pee, and my legs are literally
Yeah.
shaking because it hurts so much. And they're like this, and you're trying to hold your coat and jacket and your phone, and
It's just so overwhelming. And the other day we were on a train and I had to go.
oh
And
my
then the
god,
train was like shaking. I
yes.
was like, please, Lord, have mercy.
Oh my god, same with planes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we like baggy pants, so you're trying to hold your pants for them
Yeah.
not to touch the wet
Yeah.
floors.
Oh my God. Yeah.
While squatting down, holding your phone,
Yeah.
holding everything for your dear life.
It's very humbling.
It's very humbling, and you need to clean yourself.
I feel like it would get better if we had like a way of holding
Yes.
ourselves. I don't
On the
know.
planes, you have one.
Yeah.
It helps a little bit. You do. I also hate to touch because, in public um, toilets, sometimes like the seat is up or down and
Yeah.
you need to touch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
What?
I put like toilet paper so
Yeah.
I can just like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, how we suffer. And speaking about bathrooms, I don't know if it's here, but something that we have is that we always go together to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And sometimes guys don't understand, but this would be a reason, I think. The fact that someone can hold your bag.
True.
Sometimes there's no hanger, so you don't know where to put the bag and the coat and all, and you need to squat. So maybe that's why.
True.
And also, some doors don't lock, so it's good to have your
True.
girls just outside saying it's busy.
Do
Don't
not
come in.
enter.
Do not enter.
But
My
yeah,
friend is
I think
there.
it's just fun to go together. Why
Yeah.
go alone when you can go together? Guys, you should start doing the same.
I think some guys do the same. Maybe for them it's a little more awkward because I think it's awful. The urinals? Is that how you
Urinals, yeah, because you can see each other.
Yeah,
Wheelies.
and it's not just that. Like, I don't know if I want to like pee just totally next to you,
Yeah.
like holding hands. Let's pee together, and they pee together, like really
Yeah.
close.
Yeah,
It's
really
so
close.
weird.
No?
No, you leave one behind.
Oh
You
yeah,
leave
you
one
leave
blank
one in the middle.
space.
That's
That's rule.
etiquette. Bathroom etiquette.
Is it?
Etiquette?
But I heard so many stories of like a guy peeing and another guy coming in and going to the spot right next and looking at it weirdly.
Yeah.
I've heard about this
That
type of
happens
problems.
and yeah.
Yeah. But the guy wants to be next to you, That type of freak. So that can
Yeah,
be
that's
dangerous.
true.
That can be dangerous.
That's really weird. But yeah. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard that
Also,
story too.
do you know when the urinals have those balls?
Oh my god.
I
They play a
didn't.
game, don't they?
Do you play a game?
What? Are we not? Oh no, we're not talking about the same thing.
Because the urinals, yeah, they have some balls. It's for the smell. It's for the smell.
Yeah, but I know that you guys tried to hit it, right? Yeah. And it's like, yay, 5 points.
They try to aim for it.
Yeah.
While we are busy squatting and shaking.
Yeah, for them it's just a game. Everything is so easy, isn't it?
So unfair.
Okay, next thing only girls suffer from. Okay, this is a heavy one. When a male stranger comes up to you, you gotta be distant even if he seems innocent. I feel like she's talking about when
Like you're alone?
Yeah, if you're alone and a man comes towards you, you need to like not seem approachable.
Yeah, I
You know?
agree. I agree. Or sometimes when you're walking alone and you hear like footsteps,
Oh
you
my
get
god.
so scared,
Yes.
even if it's nothing wrong. But
Yeah.
I feel we are always on edge with
Mhm.
this. And also something else. I think we talked about this the other day that it's hard for girls to make sometimes friendships with boys, new
Yeah.
friendships. Um, because you never know if they are approaching you to flirt or just for friendship, just like we are talking about like someone coming to us DM or whatever saying like I like your style.
Yeah.
You never
Oh
know
yeah.
if they are trying to hit on you or if it's legit I like your
Yeah.
style, because when I receive from girls I never second guess them.
Yeah.
I'm like thank you.
But they could be hitting on you as well.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think
Oh,
it's just like
I had this thing. Oh my god, I have this story in Barcelona. When I lived in Barcelona, I went out one night, and it was like a really cool party. It was like Y2K classics and hip hop and stuff like that. And we were dancing, me and my best friend at the time, because we were living together. And this girl like joined our little circle. And then she started to dance like alone with me, you know? But it was like hip hop. So it was like, you know, something
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
really, yeah. And then she like spent the entire nightclub with us, and then we exchanged Instagrams, and then
So
the
you
next
thought you were
day,
making a friend.
yeah, but then the next day she was like, "Oh, it was lovely meeting you last night. Couldn't stop thinking about you." I was like, "Ah!" So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it
the
was really
same.
awkward.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. I don't know why we think more towards boys. If it's the same, it can happen to both.
But yeah, but I would have never danced with a boy like that.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
this is a new.
You're smashing the set.
I'm so sorry. We had a little technical problem here.
But yeah, it's true. Maybe it would be a guy that only wants to dance and nothing more,
Yeah,
but you'll be like on edge and
exactly.
like with second thoughts. And with her, you kind of let your guard
Yeah,
down because she was a girl. Um,
yeah.
and I think like do boys have the same? I don't know. Like, are they a little? But I think so. I think so. If they would receive a DM from a girl, they would probably like also wonder if she's hitting on or if
Yeah.
it's being friendly. But yeah, also something else that I'm like that a lot is if I go to the gym alone. I feel like in the gym I'm very
Vulnerable.
vulnerable. And I don't know why. I think it's probably because I associated with like the gym bros
Yeah.
being a little more I don't know, like bros.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a bad thing that I think like that.
Yeah.
Maybe there are guys really nice at the gym that just don't want to like hit on girls, but I feel more vulnerable if like a guy comes in, even if he works at the gym, says like, "Do you need help?" I'm like trying
No.
to yeah to push him
Fuck off.
away because I always think they are trying to hit
Yeah.
on girls, but maybe it's not true.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit unfair. But then sometimes it is. So yeah.
one
I don't know.
one some people pay for what others
Yeah,
do.
exactly. That's the truth.
We left our cookies on set today. We were eating cookies before. They are
Uh-oh.
just right here. Oh, we have someone saying fucking wire bras.
I hate wire bras.
I hate bras, but wire bras
Yeah,
are
I hate
awful.
bras
Yeah.
as well. Well, yeah, I hate bras as well.
But I think the wire, I don't like them, but I feel they give you this shape that no other
You need to
bra.
try one from H&M. It's
Oh
like
my
my favorite
God.
one. I only discovered it this year,
Please tell
and
me.
it doesn't have the wire, but it still has like the shape.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
it's really nice. It's really comfortable.
I bought one. I think it was from Primark that has the shape but doesn't have wire. But I feel it's not exactly the same.
Mm,
But maybe I need to try that one.
yeah, maybe you should check H&M.
Yeah, because I don't really like the wire, and I hate when the wire comes off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so
No,
annoying. And
no.
sometimes you have like your favorite bra, and then once it comes off,
Yeah,
you can never like put it back in, and
yeah.
it's really annoying.
It needs to go in the trash immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually I would prefer not to have bras, but I think it only works in summer with certain tank tops.
Mhm.
For the rest of the year, I think it looks weird.
Yeah.
So I wear them.
Same. It's very sad.
So I guess we covered some problems, but also we wrote down a few things. So something else that girls do is girl math.
Girl math.
Do you do this?
Um, I think I do. I do it sometimes with certain things. For example, um, you know, when you think of something before you buy something that costs like 50 euros,
Yeah.
sometimes I think, am I gonna wear this like 50 times?
I see. I
And
think
I've heard,
exactly the same
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
I've heard that that's girl math.
Yeah, I think so too.
But for example, another thing that is girl math is if you book a flight in like June and you go on the trip in September, the trip is free. Because
Oh no, oh, that I don't. I can see that one.
that does not work with my brain, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I am
No, me
still very
neither.
aware. Um,
But sometimes I do that a lot too. Not exactly like 50 euros is equals 50 times, but I think about like if something is a little more expensive, like I remember the other day we were shopping and you were
Yeah.
thinking about buying a cap that was 40 euros and you asked my opinion. I was like, 40 for a cap, I think it's quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually think, are you gonna wear it more than once, like regularly? So that how it's not that you need to wear 4 times or 40 times,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, only if it's more expensive, then I would rather just like luxury. I think if you're gonna buy a luxury that is very expensive, then maybe like a more neutral color so you can wear
Yeah.
it a lot.
Exactly.
It would need to be something like that to justify
Yeah.
and I think it makes sense. That girl math, I think it makes
I
sense.
think so
The more
too.
you wear, the more it's worth it to invest.
Yeah.
But something else that I do is like if I get paid, I don't know, something that I wasn't expecting. So let me think. Because we sell some clothes online,
Uh-huh.
right? So if I receive like this, I sell something and I receive like 100 euros, then I think I can buy something for 100
Yeah.
euros, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like one thing compensates the
Yeah.
other. So I think about that.
Yeah, that's almost like when you return something, the like from Zara, you buy a top for like 30 euros, but then you don't want it. And then you go return, you have 30 euros to spend.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of
So yeah.
exchange it.
Yeah. Because the
That's
money
true.
is like wasted already. So it's like, yeah, girl math. What
It's
else?
girl math.
What else is girl math?
Oh, there's so many on TikTok, but to be honest, like I think it's more like a meme than something that girls really do on a regular,
Yeah.
unless it's something like that, like trying to justify the purchases,
Yeah.
which I kind of agree.
Yeah.
And also about like buying stuff like clothes and all. I heard that there are some stuff that are made for girls that are more like expensive
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
than the guy stuff.
Like beauty products, right?
Beauty products like makeup, hair dye.
That's insane because like hair dye is exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
It's the same color.
exactly. And even like deodorant, I use men's deodorant. I don't know why they keep doing like this really manly package and then
Yeah.
this pink package for us, which
Yeah.
is basically the same.
Yeah.
And with the shaving
Yeah, 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 yeah.
is the same. They
It's
always
the
have it
same.
pink for us, and then for them they're like super. But I think on that one probably theirs for like the beer
The
shaving is
bear.
more
Yeah,
expensive though. Some
probably.
stuff can be more expensive for guys, but usually it's more expensive for us.
Yeah.
Or at least they sell us that we need more
Yeah.
products.
So yeah, you heard it from us. Before you buy your next beauty product, just go
Yeah.
to the men's section first and compare the prices.
And there's also like the sizes of the packages.
Mm-hmm.
Like our face creams
Really small.
are really tiny.
Yeah.
And I heard this on TikTok. I don't know if it's true, but that the eye cream,
Uh-huh.
it's a myth. They make it like I heard a doctor on TikTok saying like your skin from the eye area, it's exactly the same component. It's like the rest of your skin of the face.
Really?
The skin is a little more thin, but it's exactly the same. So they are selling you, even if the eye cream is better, you should probably just spend more on a better cream for the entire face because
Yeah.
it's exactly the same
Wow.
skin. So they are just you're buying something that makes no sense.
Wow. And here I am using a brightening eyes cream every morning, thinking
But
it's gonna
hey,
do it.
it's
Oh,
TikTok, so you never know, but that's what I heard.
true.
But yeah, eye creams and all, I feel like we spend so much
So much.
on skincare.
So much.
And
Skincare
also,
is expensive. And then once again, like sometimes boys only use one cream
yeah.
before they go to sleep. Not even sometimes they forget and their skin is amazing.
Yeah. And that's also because we talked about here before also about the getting old thing, and I feel like for men it's more like cool to have like
Yeah.
wrinkles and
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
us maybe we are more obsessed because it's
Yeah.
not embraced by society as
Yeah.
much. I also heard that women have small pockets on the jeans and trousers to make women buy bags.
Bags. Wow.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And have you noticed that men have like these tiny wallets? And our wallets are
Huge,
huge.
fucking huge,
But why?
isn't
Because
it?
the type of like money and cards should be the same. Why do we
Yeah,
need like
yeah.
huge?
And it's not gonna fit my bag. Sometimes it's like this,
Yeah,
and it's like,
I don't get
why?
it. But I kind of sometimes need that size. So I don't know how men put everything on a tiny wallet.
Maybe because we have more like cards, like
You have more cards?
more like, like you
Of
have
the
the
nail
nail
card, the
card, the
coffee card,
Starbucks card, the
hair salon
hair
card.
salon card. What else? I don't know. I'm thinking of what I have. Oh, the bubble tea card.
Like 10 cards for different coffees and boba.
Yeah, I
That's so
have
true.
loads.
That's really true.
But yeah, the other day I was with my personal trainer, and we were discussing that. Uh, he was telling me that, oh, I don't understand like um, the typical like male that are pretty. I don't find them attractive, like Brad Pitt and blah 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 blah. I was like, okay,
A
okay.
girl was telling you this or a
No,
guy?
a guy.
A guy.
And then we got to a point where I was telling him like how unfair it is that society glamorizes a man getting older because of Pedro Pascal and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and George Clooney, but he doesn't glamorize the same with women. And he was like, "That's a lie. What about J Lo?" I was like, "J Lo doesn't have one wrinkle. Her hair isn't like
Why?
gray.
Yeah.
That's exactly the opposite of what I'm trying to prove. Like she still looks super young.
She looks the same,
Exactly,
basically.
she looks the same." And he's like, "Oh wait, you're right." And I feel like I totally ruined the day for him. He was like, "Oh my god, you're right. My whole life was a lie." And he's way older than me. Wait, not way older. He's like 35.
Yeah.
But he's older than me, and he only realized this now.
It's true because maybe they think that women really look like J Lo when they are the age of J Lo.
Exactly.
That's the same thing that guys say. I prefer girls without makeup, and then you ask, "What's a girl without makeup?" And they point to like freaking Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they are a little clueless of how it works to be a woman and what
100%.
women put on.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And then you have the girls that say they could never wear makeup.
Oh, the pygmy
The
girl.
pygmy girls. We need to talk about the pygmy
Oh, we
girls
need
on
to.
the girl talk.
We need to because I feel conflicted about this subject
Mhm.
because it's a very new name or term that was brought up, like the pygmy girl.
Yeah.
So I feel like we might have like different ways of visualizing a pygmy girl.
Yeah.
I usually think always there's someone that tries to be so different from all the other girls. So
Mhm.
someone would say like, I only hang out with the boys. I prefer sports. I
Mhm.
something that is not typical of a woman.
Yeah.
And I think mainly someone that would say that in front of guys.
Yeah.
So it would be like, oh, I'm so different. That
Yeah.
would be for me a pick me girl.
Yeah. I've had some girls like within my circle that were pygmy girls,
Mm.
and I remember one of them used to try to put you down in front of boys.
Okay.
For example, I remember once there was a guy that was like complimenting me on something, and they were both older than me, and she was like, "Oh, but she's only 21."
Oh, okay.
And I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, good for you." Um so we have that. And then I also feel like there's another type of girls that really laughs about everything when a guy is
Mm.
talking, and then when he goes away she's like, like really
Yeah.
like sad, and I don't know, like
You can clearly
resting beach
see.
face.
Yeah.
She's not even fun, but when a guy is around she's like fun. But yeah. I feel like you also have those two types.
So yeah, I think it would be mainly a girl that tries to put other girls down in front of guys or tries to make
Yeah.
herself bigger in front of guys, but this can also be very put out of context because we received some messages from you guys and some girls was saying like I play basketball and everyone thinks of me as a pick me girl just because I play
That's
basketball or
stupid.
something.
That's just
Yeah.
stupid.
So,
That's generalizing what
yeah,
that's really
exactly. I
stupid.
think
Yeah.
you can be a tomboy and not be a pick me girl.
Exactly. Exactly.
So actually, it's kind of hard because we do this and we create these terms to kind of justify these girls that are putting other girls down. But with this term, we are kind of putting some girls down too. So
Yeah.
it doesn't make it any better. So I think actually
Yeah.
not a good term maybe to spread around.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of preconception about girls like doing talking bad about each other, comparing,
Yeah.
gossiping
Yeah.
behind each other's back. Do you think that's actually connected to being a girl, or that's something that another thing that society puts on us?
Hmm. I do think that some boys love to gossip as well.
Yeah.
uh, but we do. But I feel like we love to gossip more. I feel like we enjoy talking with communicating. Maybe we
Yeah.
communicate more than men, maybe. But again, it depends. Some men are really extroverted, and some girls don't. So I don't know. But it is true, like that we tend to communicate more with each other and know more of each other's lives and be more interested. And boys have that thing that we were talking about the other day. Like they have friends, but they may not even know what's going
In their
on
lives.
their
Yeah, that's
lives.
so true.
But but sometimes it's their best friends
Yeah.
and they don't even know like what's going on. But they spend a lot of time together, but they just talk about random shit while we tend to talk more about what's going on.
Yeah, so then you have more info.
And then you that leads to gossip.
Yeah,
I think
exactly, because
so.
you have more info about people.
Yeah.
So sometimes it can be like, even because you're worried, I think it's hard sometimes if someone confides you some very important information that makes you somehow worried about that person,
Yeah.
and then you want to like spread it, so you're not the only one that knows, but
Hmm.
then all of a sudden you're already gossiping and spreading the information. But yeah, I think girls, like you're saying, talk a little more about emotions, so we get more interested in that thing and leads to gossip, and also just gossip in general. Like, I feel we like to say, "Have you seen the Kylie Jenner
Yeah.
with Timothy at the Golden Globes?"
And then
I don't think
Selena.
guys do that
And then
with each
Selena.
other.
No, yeah, no. They
So,
could not care less. But then I don't know, sometimes I get home and I drop a piece of information to my boyfriend. He's like, why are you only telling me that now? Well, like, how did that happen? I want to know. And I'm like, what? So, yeah, it's really, I don't know.
that's true. That's this meme that the guy comes home from the guy's dinner and is like, "You can't believe what happened,"
Yeah.
and he wants to tell everything. So I think
Yeah.
guys kind of like to gossip too, but maybe with their girlfriends.
Girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking, I know this is like related to the previous thing, but I saw a TikTok this week and it was about a pick me boy. And I didn't
Mm,
know that existed. But yeah, it was like,
what is
I know. Let me tell you what is it. So it was like this girl. It was like two girls, and they were like in the car, and one of them was the pick me boy, and then the
Okay.
other girl was the girl, and he was like, "I'm so glad you accepted to hang out with me. Usually girls don't accept to hang out with me." You
What?
know, like, oh, you must think I'm so ugly, don't you?
That's a pygmy
Yeah,
boy?
that's a pick me
Just a guy
boy.
that appeals to emotions?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but like, like the thing of playing the victim?
Mm.
Yeah. More like that.
Okay, I see. So guys tend to get more like softy for to be big.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, never heard of that.
Yeah,
Pick me boy.
me neither. But they exist apparently.
Have just last topic here of things that girls have, and it's the body count.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this also preconception that guys can have this big number,
Yeah.
and the bigger the number, the
More
better,
experienced
more
they are.
experienced guy.
Yeah.
And for girls, like baggage already. So
Yeah.
the more you have, the less guys want to date you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't have experience in this, so if you want to know. But I think it's kind of true.
What do you think? The preconceptions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the preconceptions are real as well. But I feel like nowadays you really shouldn't. I feel like when I entered this relationship, I had previous relationships before, and I was with other people, and we didn't have that thing like what's your body count.
Yeah, to
I don't
ask.
know. Until this day, I don't know what like how many people he was. Like I know of maybe one previous serious girlfriend and one not so serious, but maybe he was with other people, you know. And the same for me. But I don't think that matters.
Mhm.
As long as you're both healthy, you
Yeah,
know. And I think that's really stupid. I don't know.
I think so too.
I think that's really stupid because yeah.
Yeah, and the whole baggage thing, it shouldn't count, I think.
Mm,
If you're starting something new, it shouldn't, like how many or how long, it shouldn't count.
true.
Also, something that only girls have is the freaking fear of getting pregnant.
Yes.
That's so
Indeed.
real.
Indeed, it never goes away.
And never. And sometimes you kind of know that it's impossible. But even so, if you need to do some kind of exam or test to see if you're pregnant, I get nervous
Same.
either way.
Have you ever done a pregnancy test?
Uh, I did it, not like the ones that you need to pee on it. I never did one of those, thankfully. I think I would probably had a heart attack. But I did like the blood test that also check if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Um, because I remember this one time that I went to the doctor. I was feeling some pain. I don't really remember why. And she was like, "Oh, that can be like an infection, or maybe you're pregnant." And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Let's do a blood check, and we'll see everything, and wait for the results." And I remember being, or maybe I pee for in a cup. I don't remember how it was, but I remember since she said that sentence that we were gonna check if you're pregnant, I
Yeah.
was so freaking nervous
You
with
didn't
no
eat.
reason to.
Did you eat until the results came out?
If I ate,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It like it's not immediate, right?
Oh, it was kind of, it
It
was
was immediate?
quick.
Really? Oh, okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
like
Because
10
if it
minutes.
was blood test, it's not like immediate. Maybe it was like the pee.
Yeah, maybe it was pee.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember I was very nervous.
But yeah, I peed in a stick.
You
It
did?
wasn't
Oh
fun.
my
But
god.
it's what you were saying. I didn't have like any
Reason to.
reasons to, but I was so like anxious about it
Yeah.
that I just had to get it over with. Because sometimes I don't know, sometimes the period came like 2 or 3 days later and I'm like, I'm gonna be teen mom. My parents are gonna like take me, like kick me out of the house. I'm gonna be like the black sheep of the family. My whole future is ruined. But yeah, it's really hard to be a girl.
It is. And even just going out to buy a test,
Yeah, it's
it's so
embarrassing.
embarrassing. And even like buying period stuff, I feel like it's still so weird, and there's no reason for it to be weird, but
Yeah.
it's still weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
The same thing with buying condoms.
Yeah, that's true. For guys
Yeah.
or girls,
Or
whoever is
girl.
buying it,
Yeah.
it's also weird. That's so true. With my period stuff, I do this thing that when I go buy them, if I only need that, um I always grab something else.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look that I just went to
Yeah.
grab that. I don't know why I do that.
That you
That's so
just got your
stupid.
period and you like stained your penis.
That's exactly. I always buy some chocolates or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
For the cravings.
For the craving. But yeah, the fear of getting pregnant is awful. And I feel like if it's even for me that I have like I've been taking how do you say it in English?
The pill?
The pill
Mhm.
for ages now, so I don't think it's like there's barely any risk, but I still get nervous, so I can only imagine being like single and not taking the
No,
pill.
taking the pill and only using like the condom, yeah.
Yeah, because it's more risky. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I would be very scared to meet someone new and go on a like date or something. Because you need to kind of trust the guy too. I feel like that is
100%.
making the right
Yeah.
decision.
And condoms break all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's really scary. And yeah. And then there's guys that are trash and yeah.
I heard that there's like this thing that guys can do that it's very effective. Um, and I don't know, society just don't make them do it. Um, and it's always us that need to take the pill, but I feel like
Yeah.
there's like similar methods
Yeah,
to
that is.
guys.
That is. But you know what? Would you trust a guy as
Yeah,
well?
that's true.
It's like, are you on the pill? Yeah, I am.
That's so true because
Yeah.
they will never face the consequences. It's always us that's
Yeah.
gonna have little
Yeah.
baby in our bellies.
Exactly. And it's like a guy having to take one pill every day. It's a commitment. It's a commitment, isn't it?
It is for us too, but yeah, I
Sure.
understand. It would be hard to trust.
Yeah. I think that's why it doesn't work. Because because it makes so much more sense to like cuz that's where the product comes from. And you are
The
protecting the
product
target. You are protecting the target instead of
protecting
eliminating
the weapons.
the weapon. It doesn't make sense. You should not like you should go for the source and not like the target, you know?
But that's so true because then the poor victim is the one that gets pregnant. So that's it's always us that need to
Exactly.
um just take pills and worry about these things. It's so
Exactly.
hard.
And then we need to take it every day, nonstop. It's not like something like, oh, I had sex today, so I'm gonna have one. No. You need to take it throughout the entire month, even if you only have sex once, for it to be effective.
Not even a month for an entire like year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's so true. And also, like, we are kind of damaging ourselves taking the pill. So
Hmm.
I heard so many cases of people that have been taking it for so long that when they want to get pregnant, you can't because
Yeah.
your body, since a young age, haven't been like producing. So you just can't.
Yeah.
And if the guys would do it, it would kind of be safer for
Yeah.
us. But yeah, I guess it's just how things work.
Yeah.
Something like the last thing that I have here written before we finish this girl talk is something called weaponized incompetence
Yeah. We added this on Girl Talk, but this could also be talked
for boys too.
for boys too.
I think even for boys, I see it even more.
Yeah.
But while we were discussing, because we can already tell them
Yeah.
that we are gonna have a boy
Yeah.
talk.
We're gonna have a boy talk episode, guys.
We couldn't do girl talk without having a boy talk, equality of gender.
Yeah.
So we wanted to talk this for boys, but then we were brainstorming and saying like this happens to girls too, so we need to touch on this subject. So for girls, it's a little more different. You're saying that you do this sometimes.
I do it. I do it. For example, if there's I have this bottle of water in my house that it's really hard to open every time. But if I'm alone at home, I just do like the extra effort and I'm able to open it. But if I'm with my boyfriend, I just take the bottle and I go directly to him and I'm like, please open it. I don't even try. And I think that's the weaponized incompetence, like knowing that you are able to do something, but pretending that you don't, or doing it wrongly, because some people do the thing wrongly for the other person to go and be like, ah,
Just give it to me.
just give it to me, I'll do it.
And so
But yeah,
true.
yeah, I think girls do it a lot. Also with like killing bugs and
Yeah,
stuff. Um,
for sure. Killing bugs is a big one.
I always do it.
But I
Um,
do kill, if it's like mosquitoes, I do kill them. You know this.
yeah, she's a pro. She's the mosquito killer.
Because we were on this a hotel in like Milan or Paris, I don't remember. And there were so many mosquitoes, and I know, like, I was like, "Are you gonna kill them?" And she was like, "No." Sophia was like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "Fuck, okay, give me this."
Yeah.
And I think it was a pillow, and I started killing them all, and there were so many
Yeah.
because I know I can't sleep when they are
Like zzz.
yeah, just making these weird noises. So I feel like I kill them a lot in my house, even if because my boyfriend sleeps through everything.
Yeah.
So I guess I just need to kind
Yeah.
of like
But she
do
was
it
a pro,
myself.
like samurai. It was like, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah. But then there was a spider. And I took care of the spider.
Yeah,
At least I think
spiders.
I just hit it with a pillar and then she was gone. But then we couldn't find the body. So we was like, I don't know.
No body, no murder.
No body, no murder.
But yeah, I have it harder killing spiders though.
Yeah.
Spiders, I ask him. But he's also afraid of spiders. He's not like the best for me to
Yeah.
ask these things.
I'm
Um,
really scared of spiders. I could not sleep. I could more easily sleep with the mosquitoes than with the spider. I was gonna think like that she was gonna like lay eggs on my ear or
I
something.
saw a TikTok about
Yeah,
that. Like a girl that had eggs.
it happens.
Uh,
And at least with the mosquito, the worst that can happen is that I have like that I wake up with a huge allergy
True.
from the bites. But at least I don't have any eggs on my body.
Oh,
It's like disgusting.
disgusting.
Disgusting behavior from you, little spider. How could you?
I think she's just, oh my god, this year is so cozy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I do it too. But yeah, I don't remember much more. I think like yeah, with opening some jars too. I keep remembering like the kimchi jar is very
Mhm.
hard to open, so he always opens for me. And also, I don't know why, but like I drive every day. But if we're driving together, I automatically just go to the passenger seat. I don't know why. It's like he's instantly the
The
driver.
designated
Yeah,
driver.
and
Yeah.
I think for you it's a little different.
For me, it's different, but the
Yeah.
car is mine. So,
Oh, she's like,
and I'm like, excuse me.
the
And then
car is mine.
sometimes he goes over the limit when he drives. Like
Oh.
the other day when he went to pick me up from the station, and he was like Tokyo Drift on me, and I was like, excuse me, miss. He was like, you drive way faster than this, and I was like, but that's my car. Like you're not gonna go past the limit with
Wow.
me. Yeah. I hate
Very
it. I
nice.
hate it when he drives my car fast. But when it's me, I can do it.
Because it's your makes sense.
Yes.
But yeah, I have that too. I don't know why, but when I'm with him, I usually just go to the passenger
Yeah.
seat.
I love to drive. I think that's why I I don't mind.
Yeah, I
And
like to
sometimes
drive too,
I
but I
get
like to
sick.
drive alone. I don't like to drive people around.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
True.
I don't know. I always it's just a common thing that I just go to the passenger seat.
Mhm.
But maybe yeah, maybe that's because we usually hang out with his car. So maybe that's why.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
Well, I think that's all for girl talk.
Is it? Aw. You passed by really quickly.
It was very quickly.
But I'm really excited for the boy talk.
Same, me too. And even if you guys remember any other stuff about girl talk, we can always touch on this again. So
Sure.
it'd be nice to make a list because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's hard for us to think of
New
things,
topics
new
to talk about.
topics.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we should ask them like soon on our Instagram page. Maybe what
Yeah.
topics you want to? Yeah, maybe we're gonna need that because these balls are looking a little bit Sad.
We need to fill them up with
Yeah.
teams. So if there's any subjects you guys want us to touch on, just let us know in the comments or send a DM to our Instagram and dress the pod.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the Boy Talk.
Let's talk boys. Bye.
Bye.